Once you get settled in your seat, bring attention to your breathing. Just try to focus on the inhalation for a moment. Just feel the air coming in and slow exhale out. Just a couple of those breaths, nice and slow. Just reminding yourself that what you're feeling right now in your body. So we'll begin to make some movements by dropping our chin towards our chest and rocking the head from one shoulder to the other shoulder, making this little half moon shape. This little one shoulder to the other shoulder. Just notice how the back of the neck feels. What does it feel like in your body? And being able to discern something that feels good or something that doesn't feel right. Right now, come back through center, lift your chin up, take your hands to your knees, and then hollow out your belly. We're going to suck the belly in, tuck the chin towards the chest as much as we can, push out through the spine, hug in through the belly. So cat-like shape. Now slide the hands to your hip creases, bring your shoulders back and your heart forward. Lift up your chin, point it up, not back. So we want it up and forward. Roll the shoulders back, squeeze the shoulder blades together, elbows point behind you, and the front side of your body feels like it's pushing all forward. Got this little arch in your low back there. Take a couple breaths here, squeezing the shoulder blades. Nice. Return back to cat-like shape, hands to your knees. Round the elbows and lean forward. Round the elbows, push out the elbows. What am I saying? Elbows go out to the side. Look in between your feet. Now breathe. So if your feet are too close together, your belly may not have somewhere to go, so you may want to toe heel and mount wider. And maybe you can lean a little deeper forward. Now take this left hand and move it to your right knee and lean over the right side. So you're stretching your body in the right direction. Then nice and slow move left hand to left knee, right hand to join it, and lean over to the left side, left knee. And now right hand back to right knee, press your hands into your knees. Lift up your shoulders, lift up your arms, straight spine. Take a couple breaths here. Fingers spread apart. And then cactus out your arms. And then we're going to tap the elbows. And open them out. Elbows go back behind the chest. Bring it back in. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Two more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Straighten out the arms, palms facing up. Right hand goes down, left arm straight up over, reaching up and look up. Now we'll switch sides. Left hand goes down, right arm comes up. Look up to your right hand. And now slowly left hand comes up, right arm comes down. Now look down towards your right hand. So the neck turns to look towards the right palm. And we'll switch sides. Left hand goes down, look towards your left palm. Now reach your left hand up and look up. And then we're going to exhale, bring the arms back behind you and lean forward. Like sweep back. See if you can bring your hands back, back, back. See if you can pull your pinky fingers closer together. Now inhale, sweep the arms back up. And then we exhale back to swoosh back. Inhale, sweep it up. Exhale back. Inhale up. Maybe add in the back bend, reach the hands behind you, pushing the heart forward. Exhale, round and reach back. Inhale up. Hands to prayer at your heart. Pause. Rest your shoulders. Take a couple breaths. All right, now we're going to move into working on our feet. I'm just going to scoot back so you can see my feet. Over here to the side. So we're going to push the feet, the heels in and lift the toes up. Drawing the toes towards your shins. So when you're doing this, your knees are bent, your toes are pointing in, you're engaging your calf muscles, your front of your legs, your shins, and see if you can spread apart your toes. If you're cold and have socks on, you can still do it. You can still like activate the muscles in your feet. And now lower the feet, lift the heels up. So pushing the shins forward, trying to get this rounding of the top of your feet. And then lower the heels. We'll do it the other side. Lift the toes up, heels stay down, engage your belly. And then exhale, heels come up, toes come down. I'm going to do a couple of these, just pointing and flexing. Good. And now we'll stay here on our tippy toes and then walk back so you're very high onto your toes. Bring your shoulders back and hold on to the seat of your chair or the side of the chair, anywhere that's accessible, and lift up your right knee. Lift up your head. Lower it down. Now we'll engage the left knee, lift it up and lower. So almost as if we're little ballerinas taking these little tiny walks on our tippy toes. Lifting each knee nice and slow. Try not to use momentum, but to use muscles. Use your strength to lift up. There we go. Good. Now we're going to tiptoe our way forward, stretching our legs out, and then come onto the soles of your feet. You'll scoot yourself to the edge of the chair. It probably happens automatically. And we'll take our body and sit right on top, so our shoulders are right on top of our hip bones. And then take the arms up. Now we're going to hinge forward, coming to a V shape. So reach out as far as you can. Press your feet into the ground. And now bring your arms back and lean over both legs. So again, pinkies coming towards one another, towards your low back. Look forward so the neck extends. Feel the stretch in your legs. And then inhale, reach up. Do a couple of these. Exhale, reach back. Don't fall out of your chair. Inhale up. Exhale back. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale up. And this one, we're going to take our hands to our shins and just let everything release. And just see how far you can stretch here. Maybe just like reaching for your ankles, backs of your legs, somewhere where it feels good. Just enjoy a couple seconds of stretching, noticing what you're feeling inside your body, not what's on the outside, but what's on the inside. Very nice. We're going to slide up our shins, up our knees, roll back, lean back, hold onto the seat of your chair again. Extend the right leg up. We're just going to point and flex this right foot. Lower abdominals are working here. And now lower the right leg. Rest the right foot. Left side, point, lift and lower, nice and slow. Strength and power of the hips. Very good. All right, 2 more. Now sit back up. This time, point your toes towards you. Don't follow the chair like me. Point your toes towards you so your toes are off the floor. You're pulling them towards your shins. Now we're going to take our arms and pull them back. So bend your elbows behind you. Spread your fingers out like you're giving a high five. And then we're going to push it forward. So it's a squeeze. So think of it doing a push-up. If we were on the floor, this would be a high plank to low plank. Push forward, that's your high plank. Belly's engaged, elbows back is your low plank. High push-up, low push-up. Shins, abdomen, arms, everything's engaged. Two more. And this time we're going to hinge at the waist and round. Toes off the ground. So feeling a little bit of deeper stretch with your feet pointed towards you, your toes pointed towards you. Maybe you can't go as low. I definitely can't reach as low this way. Very good. Take 2 more deep breaths. Breathe in. Exhale out. Breathe in. Exhale out. Slide your hands up your legs. Bend your knees. Bring your feet to the ground. Tadasana pose. Thumbs out beside you. Settle your feet into the floor so that you feel grounded. And then we'll inhale the arms up to the sky. And then exhale all the way down and fold over both legs. Inhale, lift up halfway. Point the head forward. Exhale, fold. Press into your feet, sweep your arms out, and we'll lift up the torso. Arms come back overhead. Hands to your heart center. There you go. We're going to move into crescent warrior next. So right knee comes forward, left knee is going to go behind you for crescent warrior. Send back that left leg or bend it and bring it right beside you. So you might want to sit on the edge of your chair, and right behind the knee crease is where you might want your foot. Now we'll just take a little bit of, like, if you've got your knee bent and this is where you're staying, stay. If you can go back and just kind of point, kind of bend and straighten that left leg so you can feel the hip flexor. Good. Now, face forward and reach your left arm up. Stretch as high as you can and then soften your left shoulder and take it behind you and hold on to the back of your left leg. As you do that, you'll feel this opening in the chest. Option is to add the right hand up and over your head, reaching back towards your left heel. Feel a wonderful stretch. All right, now we're going to spin around and come into warrior two. Left foot comes down, so the whole left foot's on the ground, and your arms come out to a T shape. Check your right knee, make sure it's not collapsing, going to some weird direction. You want it pointing straight ahead. And now we're going to move into extended side angle. Right hand to the inside of right leg, left arm over. Option also to hold the back of your head. Now put weight into your, push into that left pinky toe. You can push down into the pinky toe. Good, now we're going to peaceful warrior, left hand to the left leg, right arm up and over. Back to warrior two, extended side angle. Peaceful warrior. Warrior two. Extended side angle. Now back to warrior two. Hands to prayer. And we'll move our feet back together. Step the feet together. Move through a vinyasa before we hit the left side. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, cactus arms, chest and heart forward. Inhale, re-extend up. Hinge at the waist, lengthen out, reach forward, then reach down. Lift up halfway, hands to shins, just below the knees, shoulders roll back. Exhale, fold. Press into the ground, reach up, out to the sides, all the way up. And hands come to heart center. And now we'll switch and move. Point your left knee and let your right leg hang off the back of your chair. So we'll start here. Again, knee can be bent if this is where you're at. Stay here if you got knee issues. If it feels good, kick back that right leg and do a couple bends and straightens with the right leg so you can feel the hip flexor. Also really feel it in the glutes. All right, and now we'll pause. Take your right arm up to the sky, reach way up. Feel that whole right leg. Woo. Now reach it behind you and hold on to your right leg. Option to take the left arm up and reach back. You breathe, just a couple breaths here. And then when you're ready, we just spin around, warrior two legs. Again, find that knee crease just beside the seat of the chair. And we'll come into our extended side angle. Left arm taps the left leg, right arm reaches up or holds the back of the head or the hip. Draw back your right shoulder so you can open up the chest more. And ever so peacefully reverse it all the way over. Left hand goes over your head, right hand touches the right leg. And we'll come back around warrior two. Extended side angle. Warrior two. Peaceful warrior. Extend at side angle. And bring yourself back to warrior two. Hands come to prayer. Step the feet together. Press the feet down. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, cactus arms, chest and chin forward. Inhale, reach back up. Exhale, hinge at the waist, lean forward. Lift up halfway, head and shoulders go back. Head comes through your shoulders. And then exhale, forward fold. Press your feet into the ground, sweep up. And hands to your heart. Good job. All right, we'll continue working on our legs. Lift the right knee up, bring it really high. And then we're gonna cross it over either at the knees or across at the ankles, whichever one feels better to you. Sometimes this ankle thing, across the ankles, feels way better than across the knees. And now we're gonna reach the arms back up and then hold on to your right wrist and lean to the left. Squeeze your inner thighs towards one another. Now come back through center. We're going to switch the grip on our hands. Hold your left wrist and lean to the right. Now come back through center. Release your arms down and lift your right knee up. Give it a squeeze. And we'll lower the right knee. Left knee comes up. And then we'll cross it either at the knees or at the ankles. And reach your arms up overhead. You're going to take the right hand, hold the left wrist first. Lean to the right. Back through center. Hold on to the right wrist with the left hand and lean to the left. And back through center. Lower the hands, lift up the left knee. Give it a squeeze. And then lower the left leg. Sweep your arms out and up. Vinyasa, exhale, arms to cactus, head comes up. Inhale, re-extend upwards. Exhale, fold forward. We'll lift up halfway, shoulders come back. Exhale, fold. Press into your feet, rise up. Hands to your heart center. Good. We're going to rock a little forward and a little back. So the sit bones stay stable. You're just moving the torso forward and back. We're going to next come into boat pose, Navasana. So toes can stay on the ground, your tippy toes, or you can bring your feet off the ground. So we're engaging the core here. So lean forward. Now lean back and see if you can take your feet up. Hold it. Remember, big toes can touch the ground, or you can have your feet hovering. That's your belly shaking. Oh, I feel mine. For 5. We'll hold it for 4, for 3, 2, and 1. Lower your feet down. Reach your arms out and up. Hands to your heart. Point your left elbow to your right knee. And back through center. Thunderbolt twist to the left. Right elbow points to the left knee. And through center. Arms reach out, thunderbolt arms. And then fold forward. Slide your hands to your shins, shoulders back. Exhale, fold. Reach all the way out and up. And hands back to your heart. Now we're going to come into standing postures now. So make your way behind your chair into downward facing dog. And you guys know the drill. Once you get into your down dog, explore it, move around, figure out what feels good to you today, what you might want to take a little more caution with, and just stretch it out. So think about lengthening and creating space, opening up the fascia tissue in our bodies, the webbing that kind of holds our muscles and everything in. And you could try a couple of those turbo dogs where you bend the knees and lower the hips some. You can bend one knee, straighten the other, do a little wagging of the dog's tail. And then settle into this downward facing dog shape. And then we're going to inhale, lift up, come into your high plank, heels rise, shoulders push down into your hands. And then see if you can bring your hips forward. Again, make sure your chair is not going to slide. And then push back downward facing dog. Look forward. We're going to step our right foot to the chair, warrior one. Spin your left heel. So your left heel stays down, your left toes point to the left side, but your hip bones point forward. Inhale the arms up, right knees bent. Hold, we lift. You can also take your arms out to the side if that feels better. Sometimes you get a bigger breath with your arms out as opposed to up. Now we're going to balance. Hands to the chair, bend into the right knee with the left foot up. Then back into the right knee, touch down left foot, inhale, arms sweep up. We're going to do this a couple times, working on balance. So hands come back to the chair, left leg rises. And touch down. Exhale, hands to the chair, push off. Extend left leg. Lower down gently with grace. Just find your own little flow here. Going from warrior one to warrior three. We've already done warrior two. One more time. We'll hold this one. See if you can bend your knee, maybe stacking that left heel going towards your right glute, and you can open up if that feels good to you. If it doesn't, don't do it. I feel this mainly in my left leg, my hip flexors. You may feel it in your knee. If you've got wonky knees, this might not be a good one for you. And we'll gently lower back down. And then step back to downward facing dog. Rest and recover for a couple breaths. And now we're going to push back up into that high plank. Come onto your tippy toes. Belly comes forward. Head lifts, shoulders come down. Squeeze in. Exhale, lower the heels, push the hips back, downward dog. Now we move to the left side. Look up, step your left foot towards the chair. Warrior one, bend into your left knee. Shoulders back over hips, both hips pointing towards the back of the chair. Adding your balance by reaching up. Hands come to the seat of the chair, the top of the seat of the chair. Push back. Bend, reach up. Hands to the chair, lean forward, bend in the right left knee. Touch down. Nice and slow, guys. No need to rush this. We're just trying to push off and lift up that right leg off the floor. You may find one side's a little easier. I always do one side. I'm like, oh, I got this. Then I hit to the next side. I'm like, what is going on? This side doesn't do the same thing. We'll do one more. Touch down, reach up. And this one we're going to hold. So get yourself really steady. Extend the right leg. Welcome to bend the knee and bring the foot close to your left glute if that feels good. You're opening the hip. And when you're ready, extend back the right leg. Bend into the left knee, touch the right foot down. Inhale, arms back up. And exhale, hands come back to the chair. Step back, downward facing dog. Take a breath or two here. Now inhale, rise up, high plank. Hips forward, heads up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now when we rise up this time, step the right foot back towards the chair and toe heel the right foot over to the right side and keep your knees straight. Not locked out, just straight. Now see if you can drop your left hip forward. We're going to take a little twist here. Left hand's going to stay on the seat, on the top of the chair, the back of the chair. Right arm's going to reach behind you. So it's a spinal twist. Bring your right hand back to the chair. Bend into the right knee. Lift up the left leg again. Touch back down. And we'll twist. One more time. Right hand goes behind you. A little back. Left hip forward, right hip back. Return the right hand back to the chair and step back downward facing dog. Inhale, high plank. Rise up onto your tippy toes. Exhale, downward facing dog. Step forward with the left leg this time. Left foot comes forward. You're going to drop the right hip. So the right hip comes forward, left hip comes back. Right hand stays on the seat, top of the chair. And then extend back the left arm with a spinal twist. Now take the left hand back to the chair, bend into your left knee. Right leg floats up. Tap it back down. Straighten both legs. And come back to the twist. Left arm goes back, reach back, spread apart your left fingers. And return the left hand to the top of the chair. And step back, downward facing dog. Nice job, ladies. Rise up and step the right foot forward and step the left foot forward, coming into Tadasana. So standing tall, mountain pose. And then lift your right foot off the ground. So even though you're facing this way, you're lifting the right foot. Take it out to the right side, and then bring it behind you. So if you can, put your toenails on the ground and stretch out that right side of your leg. We're going to take the right arm up for the side body stretch. Leaning to the left. It's a balance pose. You want to be even more balanced, take your left arm off the chair. And when you're ready, lower down, feet back together. And we'll try the other side. Left knee rises. Bring it behind you, toenails on the ground behind your right ankle. Or you can tuck the toes, which if that feels better to you. Left arm reaches up. And then you lean to the right, trying to balance. Again, you can hold the chair with your right hand. Lower that arm down. Step your feet back together. And now, we're going to take the right foot and place it right in front. So your heel of your right foot is going to step right in front of your left toes. Now we're going to bend our knees. So dropping down. And then we're going to find our balance beam. So just trying to imagine we're walking on this little balance beam and we're trying to be really steady. If it's too much, straighten your legs up. How low can you go? Try some bending and straightening here. And then when you're ready, return the right foot back next to the left. Now let's try the other side. Take your left foot. The heel of the left foot goes in front of the right toes. Here we're balancing. Hold the chair if you need it. Bend the knees. Try bending and straightening or just staying low. Can you hold it? It's a little wobbly. Balance takes a lot of core work. All right, step your feet together, hands by your side. Breath in and out. All right, we're going to come back to our seat and work on our hips some. It's been a while since we've done our pigeon pose. So I woke up this morning going, that's what I want to do. So I hope you need this pose like I do. Take your right knee and bring it in. We're going to give a squeeze. Move around your right ankle. And then we're going to rock. Either you can hold the sole of your right foot and rock it, or just rock it like this. Just making some movement, a sway with the right hip. And if you want to go crazy, you can try to take this foot up above your head behind your right shoulder. But maybe we'll do that in another class. But if you want to, you can. All right, now we're going to place the right ankle on top of the left knee. If this is incredibly uncomfortable for you guys, you can cross at the ankles. It's still rotating the hip out, so it doesn't matter. You take which choice works for you. Do flex your right foot. If your right foot's on top of your knee, flex it. And then make sure you're welly planted, your sit bones are planted into the chair, shoulders back over hips. And then we're going to start to hinge forward. So as you hinge forward, your spine remains straight and just lean into it. This right knee may want to pop up, that's okay. Even if it comes up, just try to maybe come back, but see if you can just keep edging yourself just a little deeper forward. And close your eyes. And again, notice, sticking with our little intention today of noticing the internal messages. What is our heart? What is our spirit? What does our soul need? What does it say to us? Who are we really? Not what's external, not the clothes we wear, not the house we live in, not the car we drive, but what's internal. Take 3 more breaths here. You'll breathe in 3 more times and exhale out 3 more times. And on that third one, as you lift your chest up, bring your shoulders back over your hips, we're going to take a twist. Take your left hand to your right knee, right hand to the back of the chair, and turn towards the right side of your room. Lift up the head. Your inhale, we lengthen out. On the exhale, you can find a little bit more of that twist. When you're ready, come back through center. Lean back and straighten out the right leg. Give it a couple of kicks in the air. And then we'll plant the right foot back down. Bring your left knee in, give it a squeeze, maybe move the ankle. And then we'll bend the knee out to the side and rock the baby. And when you're ready, take that option, whichever one works for you. Left ankle on top of right knee or cross at the right ankle. Flex your left foot, sit tall, long spine, and then lean forward. Close your eyes and just concentrate on your breathing for a second. Gently lean back. And we'll come into our twist next. So straight spine, right hand on left knee, left hand to the back of the chair. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, deepen your twist. Turn back through center, lean back, straighten out your left leg, give it a couple kicks. And we'll finish out with yogi's choice. If you like to do just a forward fold, go for that. If that's not your jam, you can try something else. I'm gonna do frog pose and take my feet to the edges of the chair, point my knees out, and bring my shoulders back. Just try to push out through the knees, feeling this hip opening here. And close your eyes and take breaths. So you get what you give in these poses. If you want less, do less. If you need more, hug in more. Engage more. Since I'm wearing my star shirt today, we're going to move into star pose, pinnacle pose. Just lean back, stretch out your arms and legs. Kick it all the way up. And bring it in. Slide into your chair for Shavasana, for meditation. Take a shape that feels comfortable to you. And the practice of meditation requires steady discipline. Choosing and applying the efforts and then doing the action. Being stable and finding a tranquil state is what we're looking for. So in order to get to this total relaxation, you have to practice. You have to detach from the outside. It requires you to go deep within yourself, below all the layers you have built up, to your inner calm. So for just a moment here, relax. Just let everything sink to the bottom. And see if you can tap into your inner calm. And notice your breathing again. Feel the air fill up your lungs. And then notice what it feels like to empty out. Observe what it feels like after stillness. And then bring a smile to your face. Content smile to your face. And sit back tall. Squiggle yourself back into a seated position. Maybe rock your head a little side to side. Make any little movements you need to kind of re-waken up the body. And then we'll finish reaching our arms up to the sky. Big stretch up. And hands to prayer at your heart center. We bow our head. Thank you so much for practicing with us this morning. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be kind. May you be compassionate. May you be still. Get to know your true self. Namaste. Thanks, guys.